Okay, looks like you can hear me. Okay, yes, okay, good morning. Sorry, I mean, it's the first time I use this platform. And thank you for joining today. Thanks a lot for our host, Witside. My name is Giuseppe Lolli. I am responsible of customer success here at Vizlib. And here today, first of all, I would like to provide a little introduction about us, about Vizlib. Many of you already, of course, because you use ClickSense, I probably have heard of us already. And I will provide a brief introduction about our company, and then I will demo for you some of the cool functionality of our Vizlib library. So I believe I can go on. Let me just see. Okay, yes, I think I can. Okay, good. I trust that you all can see the slides. So first of all, I would like to start saying that we sell value-added products for ClickSense, and we have a technology partnership with Click, very good relationship with management and R&D, and we are part of the TED program, Trusted Extension Development. That means that Click officially guarantees that our products are trusted and fully supported by ClickSense. Now, so what you can expect from Vizlib. Our products are feature-rich. That means that we extend and enrich the functionalities of ClickSense. But probably the most important thing about our product is that everything is customizable and mainly no coding is required. This doesn't mean that you cannot do coding on our products. We always give the possibility to add additional coding, but also for very basic users, that you can control every settings and without the requirement of being an advanced developer. And of course, we offer enterprise-grade support. The support is in 6 different languages, but in the company, actually, I myself am Italian. I speak Greek, Swedish, English. I've been in a number of places all over the world. So we are a company very, let's say, multi-ethnical, and we support a number of languages to support you. So this is a slide a little bit about Vizlib. So I would like to just say that we're not a small shop. Actually, I joined in July 19, and we were only, I think, 45, 50 employees, and now we are 80 and growing. 4 offices, New York, London, Stockholm and Poznan in Poland. And we have actually, at the moment, we have 710, as we speak, enterprise customers covering a lot of verticals. As I said, we speak several languages, and the countries covered are actually 45. It's a pretty big number. So this is a little bit about, let's say, our product family. We started as a company, a 1-product company, but now we are a 5-product company. So you can understand it with 3 years, it has been a real big growth, passing to so many employees. The business is going very well, and there is a lot of more products to manage. That means that now I'm going to explain a bit to you what is our product offering. Of course, let's go through these slides that actually provide some preview of what we offer. Vizlib Library is our first product, and it offers a set of 24 at the moment extensions that are used to create amazing dashboards for a true guided analytics experience. Then we have Vizlib Self-Service, which is a product oriented more to people that are not developers. They don't even have a developer license, but maybe only an analyzer license. They really don't want to go in the back end and make developments. So they will have this working area where they actually can move around, let's say, the tokens of information, and can see the data changing dynamically. So it's for people that, let's say, it's a tool more oriented to data exploration, though you can apply the visualizations that you also find partially in the library, but it's more a tool oriented to data exploration to allow to users that are not technical to directly in the front end see the data changing. So it's for users greedy of data that are not technical. This is our next product, the Vizlib Finance. allows you to have a full Excel-like experience. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the same functionality of Excel, but the look and feel is exactly 90%, I would say, like Excel. So it's a solution that actually allows you to create financial statements directly in ClickSense, very dynamic with added functionality, and includes in the package the possibility to add commentary at cell level, which is very useful for finance people. The Gantt is one of our latest products, and it's a project planning solution, and it allows to have, let's say, the expressive power of Vizlib in terms of graphics within ClickSense in a unique place. Let's say. Okay, sorry. Something happens. Okay. This is the latest product in our product line, Collaboration. Collaboration is a set of 3 extensions. Initially, it offered only the so-called Teamwork. Teamwork is an extension that allows you to bring the conversation about the data directly on the dashboard, and where the users can share the comments, and also share the comments not only on the dashboard, they're also shared through email, Microsoft Teams, Slack for who uses it, and preserve the selections made. So initially, Collaboration for people that have already used it started only with that bit, and now we added the so-called Write Back. Write Back is a set of another 2 extensions, part of this package, Vizlib Write Back Table and Vizlib Input Form, that allow things like, for example, writing data back to your data model, simulating scenarios, so-called what-if scenarios, perform data adjustments, corrections, or even just data-driven annotations. So I would go now on a short demo. I will have to share my screen. Just give me a second to see here. So I would kindly ask Cleopatra if you can, in the chat, to tell me if you can actually see the ClickSense hub switching, because I want to be sure that you can see because I lose control of the tab in Chrome. Okay, that's a bit, let me just move it out. Sorry, guys, it's the first time I use this tool. I typically use another tool, and I'm not sure. So ClickSense Hub. So I will keep it like 5-6 seconds on the ClickSense Hub, and if you can, please, Cleopatra, write in the chat that you can actually see the ClickSense screen. Okay, I believe that you are able to see it. Okay, I'm going now to just provide a very short demo of what you can actually achieve using Vizlib. We will focus on our main, not main, but initial product. We started with Vizlib library, and Vizlib initially was very well known about it. So I'm going to show you how can you quickly, for people, especially for people in the audience that are not very technical, how can you quickly, let's say, do a makeover of a standard table. So this is a standard ClickSense table. Okay, we all love ClickSense. ClickSense is an amazing tool with this power of associative engine, the data, mapping the data, and also, you know, it has a lot of pro, but when it comes to actually doing something more in terms of visualization, not to speak badly about it, but you know, honestly, you can see it's in front of your eyes. There's limited options. Okay, Click knows that, and we are their partner. It's nothing to hide here. There is not much that you can actually do. That's my point. So what you may want to do when you actually purchase and install Vizlib, you will see under Custom Objects our library. So you can actually select the Vizlib table. You just drag and drop on the existing table that you have in ClickSense. You can either replace, but it will reset the data, or convert the existing data to a Vizlib table. Okay, so you immediately see that you will have the same table. Actually, let me put this narrow because I don't like working with this. Okay, good. That's just me. I'm a bit OCD on this thing. So let me just resize this table. Good. So we have a Vizlib table now, and there is a number of additional settings. You immediately see on the appearance side that there is a lot more. Well, this is standard ClickSense, but there's a lot more that you can do. Let's go quickly to change the aspect of this table. For example, first of all, let me just put the total on the bottom, because I hate having it there. And I want to change the font color. We have some predefined colors here. I like this blue. And there is, of course, a number of things that you can change, font size and the height of the row. This is, let's put it automatic. And let's, for example, go to the header. And the font color also, I want to put it, you see, this is something that you really don't need to do any coding, but at any point, when you see these effects, you can do this dynamic. So the color can even be dynamic, why not? So the font size, let's, because it's an header, let's put it like 14, and Verdana, and change this in a way that background color, for example, actually I made a mistake. I want to put the background color blue, and that's the way I like to do this demo. Okay, good, perfect. And then, for example, what about the rows? Of course, you can change the background of the rows, whatever. It's the size of the font. Quickly, because I don't want to bore you with these details, but it's good to show how quick it is. Of course, you can change the background color. Let's not change it, but I want to change the color of all the tables. So let's go on the master font color. Okay, here. Good. So that's a first step towards a better visualization, but we can definitely do more. Can we actually change this? Okay, so let's say, for example, now that I have a dimension, says rep name and 3 measures, but what can I do with these measures? Of course, there is a lot of options that I don't have time to show, even dynamic resizing of things. But let's say, for example, that I want, I don't know, express the budget percentage instead of as a number, again, in a visual way. So I can go here. Sorry, there is a bit of lag. Okay, I'm going here and I do a progress bar. And of course, number of options, bar scale, dynamic or not, progress bar colors, why not? Let's put the progress bar color to, let's say green if it's positive and negative. And then also want to still see the value. Okay, so let's say, for example, that then I want to move to the average sales. On the average sales, for example, I would like to have an indicator that will tell me, oh, you're doing good or you're doing bad compared to some other reference value. So the value, for example, if it's positive, oh, I can actually change this. There is a number of icons. Sorry for the lag. There is a number of icons. I like to put usually the thumbs up and put it green. So you see how quick it is. And the arrow down, let's put an ambulance, because it's a funny thing to put. And life requires some fun sometimes. Even if it's 0, you can actually define there's no 0. And then, of course, you need to define the threshold. Typically, this is a dynamic thing. You put a formula here. But now, for the sake of the demo, let's put 100 millions because I know the numbers. So this is going to change. You see, in the case of, I kind of made a mistake here. Sorry. In the case of positive, thumbs up in green. And in the case of a problem, an ambulance in red. Okay, let's go now, for example, to the latest measure, budget amount, okay? Budget amount, I want to express it in a way that is still visual, but is looking at, let me see, looking at the dimension I have in this data model is called year month, so the month, the dimension time. And so I want to see how the budget is going. You see there is a tooltip appearing there telling you over time. So again, fully customizable, you can use a line chart, bar chart, composite chart, pie chart. The line color, let's put it red, and the area color, let's put it the same way it was the other colors. So that, of course, this is just a demo. Some of the things, things always need to make sense for you. But my point is that, you see, we started from a table that was very poor to a table that now is looking much better. You can even, of course, this highlight thing can be changed, and you can put it, I don't know, yellow and another thing. So another important thing to say that you don't want to do this in another dashboard from scratch. So there is a way to do it. It's templates. You can save the template. The template will be saved either for you personally or for all your coworkers, and can be reused. When you click view templates, you can actually, here are some examples that we offer that you can start from. So starting from these examples allow you to have a starting point, and then you can change the settings. So when you apply a template, you can actually see it changing, you see? Okay, so I would like to show now, let me see how much time I have. Okay, good. I would like to show now, for example, another example of what you can do with the tables, and then we switch to other visualizations very quickly. This is an example with bullet charts. Bullet charts are a good way to visualize data on ranges. It's a range of data you want to measure. It's loading, not? Yeah, this is a bullet chart. Oops, give a second. The server is a bit slow. Okay, so, but the point I wanted to show you is mainly also the tooltip that can be fully customizable using these tips. These tips is a way that a part of the tooltips you can see appearing here. There is always a tooltip appearing here, giving you an insight about that, for example, dimension, and you can actually add the KPI with the trend, and it must make sense for you, of course, but it gives you a very nice way of visualizing the data. Actually, it doesn't really need to show numbers. Here, I want to show a picture of this guy, Aaron D'Souza, or I don't know, we put these funny icons. And another cool thing that you can do with Vizlib is the actions. You can actually put actions. I'm Italian. I want to see these 1,136,000. The breakdown, I can actually create a new report and make an action that leads me to that report, you see, and the breakdown by sales rep. So that's another good thing that you can do with Vizlib. And of course, whatever I show now for the table applies also to the pivot table. The pivot table has exactly the same things, same settings. One cool thing that I want to show about the pivot table, actually, I show that there is a product called Vizlib Finance, but you can actually achieve some level of customization only with a library to have a PNL like this, you see? So that's a pivot table. And of course, there is a way to also have, I don't know, formatting. Let's see this one, who have indentation, yes or not. This is another way of seeing a pivot table. One thing that I wanted to show is that you can actually export the pivot table, standard export, or you can actually do a formatted export, and it retains the format. If you right-click export, export formatted data to Excel, you can actually see. I really hope that you are able to see this, because I lost the visual with my main screen. Okay, just to confirm, Cleopatra, could you please write in the chat if you're able to see the Excel? You can see that's the exported Excel, and the formatted is retained. Are you still able to see the screen, right? Perfect. Okay, good. Thank you, Cleopatra. Okay, good. Another thing that I'm sorry to run like this, but I know that I have limited time, and it's pretty horrible when it's like that. But otherwise, we would spend hours showcasing the whole functionality. One thing that it's pretty cool to show, I love to show, and we have done a lot of work in this sense, is line chart. Okay, so the line chart, again, ClickSense, fantastic tool when it's about talking about the data, mapping the data, but let's look at the native chart, and that's pretty much for people that already use it. There's not much that you can customize here. Okay, so I see this graph, and someone brings me this graph. Okay, I see the numbers, and I say, so what? There is not much discussion to make about this. So what I want to do is to have a way to enrich my chart in order to have some more, there is literally thousands of combinations that you can achieve with Vizlib. I'm going to give you just a very brief, let's say, showcase, but then I want to reach one particular dashboard where you can actually, I am myself wowed every time I see it. I hope you will be. So that's a number of things that you can actually download the demo applications. If you create a free account, you can go into the extension and you can download this as a demo application to use it yourself. Let me just reach the one that I was talking about. So this one, it's already something good. You can actually put some reference line, you see, and different colors. But the one that I wanted to show is, let me see, this one, which is not actually this one, sorry. Where is it? Sorry. Annotations full should be this one. No, sorry about that. I made a mistake. It's in another sheet. So you can see there is still the tooltip, which is now fully customizable, and you can put animated GIF, you can put a reference image, even an animated GIF, as I said, is sometimes really gives an idea how things are going. So, this is pretty much what you can achieve. And the last thing to say about line chart is not only about pretty charts. We're talking also about additional functionality. This is about forecasting. You can actually, there is an integrated tool to make automated forecasting. There's a number of settings that you can set up about the periods that you want to, the training periods for people that know about these things. You can set this up in the backend. It's super easy. There are a few options. Extensive documentation. If you want to go on the website, you will see that. And yeah, that's actually a forecasting done on these numbers. Good. Just to go quickly on, I don't know how much time I have left. If you could please write that for me on the chat, Copado, so that would really help me. There is another thing that I want to show. It's the KPI. The KPI Designer is always a way to provide a condensed information about how things are going. And for this one, I'm just briefly going a set of showcasing how it is done. But the good thing to say about this is that, of course, the actions are integrated. So you can, at any point, you can click on one value and you can go on another dashboard. You can do a number of things with the actions. They are fully customizable. And also the thing that it's very easy to create, and it adapts to the screen. So when you actually do this, maybe you can resize it, and it actually resides entirely. And this is a number of KPIs we created. There's multiple layer types to adopt. So when you create the KPI, you can add a number of, and you can definitely you can use templates, and you can start from predefined presets. Okay. I believe I don't have much time left. Okay, so yeah, that's why I'm going a bit quick. What I want to show finally, it's the sheet menu, which is something which I really like to show because people have the tendency to create mashups. So mashups, of course, for people that don't know what it is basically a website where you actually embed ClickSense objects. And Vizlib has a good support for mashups, but you can actually achieve a good visualization like if you were in a website inside a ClickSense app using the the extension called Vizlib sheet menu. So the sheet menu allows you to actually override, let it load a second. Okay, you see that the sheet menu now took place. This is a demo we made for, actually, our customer, United States Postal Service. And now this fancy menu has taken the place of the original native ClickSense menu. So you can actually go on other places here, on other dashboards, just navigating this menu. And there is also a side menu here that you can use. And you can embed actually the filters inside the sheet menu. You don't need to have the filters into the dashboard. You can embed them into this tray that disappears. So, oops, sorry. Actually, you can actually use the sheet menu to change the color of the entire visualization. So the theme, yeah. I believe that I don't have much time left. Yes, is there any questions at this point? Yeah, I have one more dashboard just to recap what Vizlib can do for you. As we said, build swanky dashboards. We also that it's pretty. I actually can unshare my screen. Perfect. So yes, so we're back. You can actually build very nice dashboards, beautiful and graphical appealing. People are more attracted to your data. It's something that some people still are a bit refractory to understand, but the adoption of your dashboards has a lot also to do on how people get attracted by using it. So if you have a very good graphical appealing dashboard, it's more likely that people will start using it. And then, of course, there can always be some training required to understand your data, but that's a very good starting point. Also, let's say that it's also a quicker and more efficient way to adopting ClickSense, and as a direct consequence, it speeds up the process of deployment, having this Vizlib, I mean, because when you don't have to waste time to code in order to have a header background in yellow, you just click on the color and you do the background of the header in yellow. And finally, no coding is required. So as we said, we show that there is always the little FX button. You can do whatever coding you want there, but by default, you don't really need to add any coding. I believe that that's all. It's all I could actually give for 30 minutes, and I hope, right, guys, that really my image was blocked. I don't know if you still hear me, but yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much for attending today. I don't know if you. Cleopatra, could you please write, because I see my image is stuck. Okay, you can still see me. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.